So the reason I'm standing here with no top on is not because I'm trying to elicit some sort of sexual response, but because I'm sweating my bollocks off. In fact, I've gotten out of all gear and I'm practically naked, but you know, no one's around, so who cares? There is actually some people over there. There's a field of people over there. They're kind of like dotted around in similar kind of places. So, but yeah, completely on my own. It's lush. It's really nice. In a minute, I'll take you on a tour out of here up to where my bike is and maybe go for a bit of a walk and we'll have a little look around. And then think about making some tea. Some blue sky up there. How about that? Whether the rain is meant, look at the state of me. Absolutely bucket in sweat. The rain is meant to hold off for tonight. Tomorrow morning it's looking a bit rough. Should probably put some clothes on. Okay, you'll be pleased to see that I've put some clothes on because I'm about to go up and put some fuel in my stove so I can boil some water, because the water here comes from a spring, and yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? So I've got a little petrol stove which I've been using for years, and I'm sure it's extremely boring to most people, but I love it because it uses the fuel from my bike. So I've got it's in my pocket. This, which my stepmother gave to me, which is ingenious. It's a turkey baster, so in the tank. Yeah, I don't know why I'm laughing, just because I'm on my own in a wood, and you kind of go crazy when you're on your own in a wood. Cool, so now I'm all set up. I am boiling some water. So the chap said that it's spring water, so it needs boiling first to make it drinkable. So that's what I'm doing here. Getting there. And then once that's done, I'll have some dinner. And tonight, I'm having soup. Big soup. Big soup for big boys. And then a beer. And I decided to go for Asahi because I've been watching a lot of videos about Japan recently. So there you go. Just stopped for a minute. I've gone for a walk after dinner, as you do, and I've just stopped for a minute because this is the quietest place I have been in years. The only thing I can hear other than a bird is the ringing in my ears, which is kind of worrying. It's so quiet. Actually, I feel like, you know, when something's so quiet, you don't want to be loud, like you whisper, you know, like a library. I feel like I'm being rude to nature by being noisy. It's lovely though. I'm trying to find the water side. Let's see if I can find it. What a beautiful end to the day. Yes, the top's off again. For some reason I felt compelled to go for a run. So I did, along this kind of thing. So I'm really knackered, but I feel good. And I was just thinking, probably can't see it with this camera, but that view in the distance, these sort of smoky hills and mountains and things like that. And this is the closest landscape that I've been in that resembles Korea, possibly even since then. I mean, not including places like Switzerland. You know, like I miss the place, obviously. I used to live there. Anything that reminds me of my time there, it's a nice feeling, and I just got that then. If it's nature and open space and mountains that I need, they're right here. It's right here. We went up to this monk's house and his temple. So it's a really foresty, mountainous region. It's very beautiful. We went up there to help harvest ginseng berries. So we had to cut all the berries off the tree, and then he would then turn that into sort of a ginseng potion, remedy, medicinal remedy for Buddhist type applications. I'm in this most beautiful, peaceful place, but we're also getting absolutely shit-faced on soju with a Buddhist monk, and he used to smoke and all sorts. It was a bit of a contradiction, really, but it was such a good time. You know, everyone would sort of pass out or go to sleep. We'd work all day, then we'd get trolleyed, gazeboed on this soju. I would go off for a walk, whether it was on my own or with my friends. There's something about that. This is reminding me of this, I guess. And I used to do it, you know, dusk, kind of twilight like this, which is one of my favourite times of day. So yeah, if you want to get, you know, down to your inner peace yourself, get gazeboed with a monk in Korea, because those guys know how to party. Fucking hell. There you go. People used to think I was a monk, you know. They'd bow to me. I'd go to temples and they'd bow, and they'd let me in the monk door, the front door basically, where you're not really supposed to go. So normal people go through the side, but monks can go through the front door. So I'd just waltz in like, oh, sure, and then, you know, have everyone bowing, you know, as they should.